How to install Arrow OS based on Android 11 on the Redmi K40, the Poco F3 or the Xiaomi Mi 11X. Hey peeps, what's up? Munchie here, back with another video, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can install the official build of Arrow OS based on Android 11 on either the Redmi K40, the Poco F3 or the Xiaomi Mi 11X. Do note that all of these devices are the same and they're just sold with different names in different regions. So I do have the Poco F3, which is running MIUI 12.0.5 stable based on Android 11. Now, what are the prerequisites for this video? Well, for starters, you need to have an unlocked bootloader. Next thing, you need to be on the stock MIUI for your variant of the Redmi K40, the Mi 11X or the Poco F3. How do you unlock the bootloader? How do you install the factory firmware? Videos for those can be found in the description of the video. Next thing, make sure your battery is charged at least 50 to 60%. Do not do this process if your battery is at 20 or 30%. Another thing, make sure you have a backup of all your pictures, videos, anything important which you have on your device, because you are going to lose them and your phone is going to be factory reset. So again, make sure you have a backup of all your pictures, videos, anything important which you have on your device. Next thing you need is access to a computer, preferably an Intel computer. You do need to have the drivers installed, and you also need to download ADB and fastboot. Now, drivers again are linked in the description of the video. It is a zip file. Unzip it, execute it as an administrator, reboot your computer, and you should be good to go. Those of you who are on AMD computers, and when you connect your phone to the computer in fast boot mode, if you get the error of press any key to shut down, we do have another AMD fix archive file in the description. Unzip it, run as admin, reboot your computer, and you should be good to go. Another way to fix the press any key to shut down error is to try a USB 2.0 port. Another pro tip is make sure you have turned off all your battery saver and hard disks, turning off settings on your computer. You don't want your computer to shut down in the middle of flashing a custom ROM. Those things out of the way. Let us first go into settings, and then you will go into password and security, remove your screen lock, fingerprint and face unlock. Once that is done, go back, go into Mi account and remove your Mi account. Once that is done, go into accounts and sync and remove your Google account. Once you have removed all the accounts and security measures, make sure you reboot your device once. Why are we removing all the accounts and security measures? We are doing this because we are going from one ROM to another, and I don't want you to be locked out of your own device. Now, once you have rebooted your device, next thing we need to do is we need to boot into fast boot mode. So the first step is always to turn off your device, and once you've turned your device off, press and hold volume down and power button at the same time till you see the fast boot bunny. And once you see the fast boot bunny, all you need to do is connect your device to the computer using a USB cable. And for the next steps, let us move over to the computer. So here we are on the computer, and we do have a folder. I do recommend that you keep all the files inside one folder, and also make sure that you do not have any spaces in the path name, because the spaces do cause issues sometimes. So what do we have here? We have the Arrow OS ROM itself, and do note this is the official build. And yes, G apps are baked in because you do have the name or the word G apps in the name. Then you have boot underscore Aloith. Then there is another file called commands. Now when you download this from the description, it might be in a zip file, so you might have to unzip it, and this is just to help you copy and paste the commands so that you don't have to type them in. Then you also have ADB and fastboot. Again, the file is an archive file named platform-tools, and of course we have downloaded this from the official Android developer website, which is what I recommend you to do as well, because you don't want to be downloading your ADB and fastboot from shady websites. Then you also have the vendor underscore boot underscore Aloith. Next up, we do need to unzip this ADB and fastboot. Now I am using WinRAR. You can use any unarchiving software which you want to. So just select the file, right click, and then we are going to select extract here. Now while the file is being extracted, I do recommend that you turn off your battery saver settings on the computer. You don't want your computer to, turn off the hard disks, turn off the display, the device going to sleep while you are flashing a custom ROM on your Android device. Now as you can see, now we have a folder with the same name. If I go inside this folder, there is another folder, and herein you have your ADB and you also have your fastboot. So next thing we can do is we can go back to the main folder where we have all the files. So we need to move this ROM, Arrow OS, then the boot file, and also the vendor underscore boot file to the platform tools folder. So just select all three, right click and do a cut. Once that is done, go back to the platform tools folder where you have ADB and fastboot, and herein we are going to paste the contents which we had just cut. So you have your vendor boot, the ROM itself which is Arrow OS, and the boot underscore alloyth file. Next thing, just select the address bar or tap on the address bar, make sure everything is highlighted, then type in CMD and press the enter key. This is going to open the command prompt, and herein you can of course see we are in the correct path. Now just to make sure everything is in place, we are going to do dir space /p, and there it is. You can see you have your ADB over here, you also have fastboot, then you should have your boot.img. so here it is, boot underscore alloyth and the vendor underscore boot underscore alloyth. So all the files are in the folder where we want them. The first command which we are going to execute is to check whether our device is being detected in fastboot mode or not, and the command for that is fastboot space devices. And once you have entered the command, press the enter key, and there it is. You can see my device is being detected in fast boot mode. Now if your device is not being detected, you do need to install the drivers, or if you get the press any key to shut down error, if you are on AMD, then again install the file which is linked in the description of the video, the AMD fix one, unzip it, run it as admin. Same applies for the drivers. And another fix for your press any key to shut down error is to try a USB 2.0 port. Now, once we have made sure our device is being detected in fast boot mode, let us go back to the main folder where we have the commands file, and we can double click it. It is going to open this in Notepad. So this here is the first command which we need to execute. So again, select everything, and once you've selected the command, all you need to do is either right click and select copy. So this is going to copy the command which is going to flash the boot image, and then we can go back to our command prompt, and herein just do a control V on your keyboard, or you can always like right click and it is going to paste it right away. So either control V or enter the command manually, whatever you are comfortable with, and then press the enter key. And there it is. You can see it was flashed without any issues. We did get the success message. Next up, we need to flash the vendor boot. So again, select the whole command. Here it is. Let me select it, make sure everything is highlighted, right click, copy, and then we can go back to our command prompt. Here and just right click and it is going to paste it. And in case you do get the issue with the window not being big enough, all you need to do is just try to expand this a little. So let's try that. Here it is. Now you do get the full command, and of course, as I mentioned earlier, either you can copy paste it or type it in manually, whatever you feel like doing, and then press the enter key. There it is. Everything was flashed successfully without any errors. Next up, we need to set the correct partition. So again, select the third command, which is your fastboot space --set -active is equal to A. Make sure the correct portion is highlighted, right click, copy, then right click on the command prompt and then press the enter key. There it is. The current slot was set to A without any issues. Next up, we need to boot into the recovery which we have just flashed. So again, select the command which is your fastboot space reboot recovery, and once you have copied it, right click on your command prompt. The command will be pasted without any issues, and once you press the enter key, the device is going to boot into recovery mode. So let us go ahead and press the enter key. There it is. You can see we are no longer seeing the fast boot logo. We do have the Poco logo because I do have the Poco F3, but as I mentioned earlier, the process will work on your Mi 11X or the Redmi K40 as well. So here it is. We are in the recovery mode, and as you can see, we do have the arrow logo. Again, keep your device connected to the computer because we do have to sideload the ROM now. Once you are in the recovery mode, you can use the volume rockers to switch between the different options. Whatever option is highlighted, that is the one which is active right now. So to select the option, you have to press the power button. So we do need to apply an update. So make sure that the apply update is highlighted and then press the power button. Now here it is. Apply update from ADB is highlighted. Press the power button, and as you can see, we are now in ADB side load mode. And if you notice at the bottom of the device, you have now sent the package you want to apply with the command ADB side load. So again, device is still connected to the computer, and now we need to move back to the computer. So herein the command which you need to enter is ADB side load and name of the file. So let me type that in. So ADB space sideload space and name of the file. Now instead of typing all of it in, let us go to the platform tools folder where we have everything, and open the command prompt as well. And then all you need to do is just drag and drop this file to your command prompt. That's it. And now if you go back to your command prompt, you will notice that the path was plugged in without any issues. So if you notice the command, it is ADB space sideload space and the zip file of Arrow OS which we had downloaded. We just drag and drop it and then press the enter key, and there it is. You can see that it is now side loading, and if you have a look at your device, you will notice that things have changed. So here it is, verifying update package. Again, make sure that you do not disconnect your device or you do not turn off your computer. All those things keep in mind, and of course the process will take some time. Now an important thing I would like to mention is that sometimes at 47% you might get an error from ADB, which might say something like ADB failed to read command, no error. So in that case, all you need to make sure is that on the device you have step 2 of 2 completed. So right now it is at step 1 of 2. If it says step 2 of 2 completed and you get that error in ADB, then you can just ignore the error and proceed ahead with the steps which I'm going to show you later in the video. So there it is. It happened with us also. As you can see on the screen, we are getting ADB failed to read command, no error at 47%. However, if you look at your device, here it is. You can see installing update, step 1 of 2, step 2 of 2, and we have booted back into your Arrow OS recovery. This means that the ROM was flashed without any issues. As long as you get this message of step 2/2, that means there were no errors, even though you are getting an error in ADB. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to go back. So let us try the volume rockers, and as you can see, as soon as I select the volume rocker for the volume up, the back button is highlighted. Let me show it to you one more time. So apply from ADB is highlighted, volume rocker to increase the volume, back is highlighted, press the power button, and now we are back into the main menu. Next up, we do need to factory reset. So again, volume rockers to switch between the different options, and once factory reset is highlighted, go ahead and press the power button, and herein select format data slash factory reset. Again, it is highlighted by default. In case it is not, use the volume rockers, make sure it is highlighted, and then we are going to press the power button. Again, it is asking us that all our data will be lost, so yes. make sure format data is highlighted and then press the power button. And as you can see right now, it is formatting data, formatting cache, metadata, and data wipe is now complete. Next up, again, use the volume rockers to go back, and all you need to do now is make sure that reboot system is highlighted and then press the power button to reboot our device, and feel free to disconnect your phone from the computer at this point. And as you can see, we do have the Arrow OS boot animation on our Poco F3, Redmi K40 or Mi 11X, whatever you want to call it, which means we are booting into Arrow OS based on Android 11. The first boot up might take some time, so you have to be patient. And there it is, we are on the setup screen. Let me skip the initial setup real quick. And there it is, we are on the home screen. Let us go into settings. Dark theme is enabled out of the box, about phone. And now if I tap on the Android version, you will notice Arrow OS version is 11.0 official. Security patches from June, which is the latest build at the time of recording this video. The kernel they are using is Arrow's own kernel. And let us also go to the home screen if we can go, because looks like the gestures are not working, and I think we have a hung device. So let me go ahead and reboot it. Well, that wasn't a good start to installing a custom ROM, was it? So we are back, and if I open the application drawer, you will see we have the Play Store and the Google icon, which means that G apps were installed without any issues. So there it is, peeps. That is how you install Arrow OS official build based on Android 11 on the Redmi K40, the Poco F3 or the Xiaomi Mi 11X. And that will do it for this video. Hope my video helped you. Likes, shares and subscribes are appreciated. Feedback and comment more than welcome. See you when I see you.